Hello everyone, it's Racer here, and we are going to try doing another live stream and see if this actually works. There we go. So we are live. See if this actually works. Oh, alright, I'm going to turn this down. So we did a live stream earlier and it did not come up for the new content. I don't know what happened there, so we've opened all the goodies. So welcome. It is update day for 1.61. I'll call it the Z-Tune update, only because that's the best car in the bunch. Thank you, Gran Turismo, for adding additional content. My criticism, like many others, criticism is you're not giving us cars that we can really use. For those who do lobby races, private leagues, sport mode, which sport mode is generally Group 3, Group 4, Group 1 race cars, usually 2 out of the 3 races, and we're not getting any new race cars. We're also not getting any new tracks, be it a real world track or a fake track, a Gran Turismo original, which those are the last 2 that we've got. Iger Norwan and Grand Valley and St. Louis, or whatever whatever the snow track. So yeah, it's been a bit disappointing. So welcome viewers. So we have 3 cars. We can go back out and look at the patch notes, which again we did all this earlier today. So 3 cars, 2022 Honda N1 RS, the 2005 Nismo R34 GTR Z-Tune. It's the last ones they ever made. And the Nissan Qashqai Technica 190 two-wheel drive e-Power 2022. Another crossover SUV. It's kind of like as I said, a Nissan Rogue Sport possibly, or Nissan Rogue here in America. That's kind of what it is. It's only 2-wheel drive. And so we got another default livery when you buy it in brand stencil for the RCF GT3 2017. And Sophie's on another track, a high-speed ring. And we got some new events for because of the new cars. Lightweight K-Cup at Nordschleife. Alsace test course for front engine, front drive, 450, and Fuji Speedway race at turbo sports cars. Some new interactions with the cafe characters. Brand Central, we did new manufacturer, a new brand, Nismo. Only 1 car, but if you have the Nismo 400R, it's in your garage. You have 2 cars in that. GT Auto added some engine swaps for 5 cars. The Lancer Evo G Group 4, Renault Sport Clio 2000, Isle of Man Time Attack car. This is a Toyota GT86 or 86 GT and a Celica GT4. And then Lone Pine, a new location in Scapes, and some other issues that who knows what they are. So here's the cars, and yeah, it's the N1. There's the Z-Tune. Z-Tune's really nice, very expensive. There's the I'm gonna call it the Rogue because I don't know what the hell you call that. So it's a crossover. It's nothing special. Typical. Every manufacturer's probably going to get a crossover, except for the American cars. So there's the livery for the RCF. That's what Igor Fraga is racing, or was racing last year. He's racing Super Formula this year. So again, he gets more action than anybody else, because it seems like he's Kaz's pet. So yeah, he's an accomplished player, driver. So. But still, he's getting propped up for a lot. His family must have a lot of money too, because racing ain't free. That's for sure. Somebody's got to pay. So, Brand Central, and all these cars are in Brand Central, and they're all Asian. So you got Nissan. There's the Qashqai, Qashqai, whatever. 39,000. No, we don't want to buy it. I want to cancel that. A bunch of colors. They all look the same to me. Not a good looking car. And Honda little K car. It's basically got the S660's motor in it. Doesn't have a lot of colors. But it looks like a lunchbox. It's probably about as big as a lunchbox. And then there's Nismo. The say 3 million credits. It's super aggressive. I mean, this is a really. I mean, it's like the LM car. So it's pretty cool. I mean, only 3 colors. So we bought Midnight Purple. You got Millennium Jade, and then the Z-Tune Silver. So they all look good. They got the Nismo wheels on, which was really cool. I wish they had Nismo wheels, as a brand in GT Auto for wheels. So there's a lot of there's quite a few wheels. I wish they wish you could, when you buy a car, you could get the wheels that comes with it, and you can put them on any car. But obviously, because the wheels that come on the 400R are pretty cool, but you can only get them there. So. Anyway, so and then this is what we did. You can wide body the Z-Tune for 50,000 credits, and it makes it quite a bit wider. It does bump it out. You can see this gap here, how much wider it is than here. So it's quite a bit wider. So, and it takes away these little trims that go around the wheel well. But yeah, definitely if you're going to wide body something, do it before you buy any parts. You can see how much wider it is in the front fender flares, or wings, or whatever you call it. It's quite a bit wider. Yeah, it looks like a race car, really. It's really squared off. So, but we're not installing that. What's up, Todd? Yeah, we're trying this again. Don't know why it didn't take the first time. So, parts. So if you get the wide body, you get a lot more parts. So I watched Black Panther. He did it, and he had way crazy aggressive front clips and rear diffusers. So as he found out, there's slight changes to these. It's got like air ducts right here for the brakes on B, and A, it just adds these dive planes, canards, whatever you want to call them. So, and then this one just like it adds carbon pit, and then you can take it all the way off. And this adds a little diffuser on the back. This takes it away and also takes everything off. It's like a big old honking exhaust on it. The wings. So yeah, if you can take off the rear wiper, which we haven't bought anything. We spent enough money on this. Sorry, I'm tired. The little N1. Yeah, if you wide body that, it is pretty ridiculous. There's the other parts, front grille. It's basically you debadge the back, with This with A takes the badges off the back. If you do B, it takes all the badges off the front, and then so you can see the badges on the back, the lower balance takes them off. So, but purple is a really good looking color, I should say. And then that's basically it. So we'll go back and look at the little N1. So yeah, if you wide body that guy, that thing is crazy. It's super crazy. And then we can let's see what the Nissan sounds like. It's pretty. So there weren't a whole lot of these built. There's only like 20 of them built. And I could be wrong, but I think what I had heard a long time ago is they actually found like 25 like pristine or ones that weren't ever sold. Nismo did. They acquired these cars and basically rebuilt them. And that's how they came up with them. That's why there's so few of them, because they stopped production of them. I think they stopped in 2004 or 3. So they can find these unsold cars, or these ones that people would willing to have fixed or modified. So that's why they're Nismos and not Nissans. So here's this car. That sounds terrible. It doesn't even have an engine sound, even though it does have an engine. It's a little tiny little engine. Actually, that's like a 1.5 or something. So, we're just gonna go get the this one, Dan one. I think this is a 3-cylinder. I guess we can look at car settings. It doesn't tell you how many cylinders it has, does it? It doesn't. It only got 63 horsepower. So let's go look at it. This thing is crazy. When you wide body this thing, it's nuts. It's like a completely different car. It's like totally different. It's like a whole nother car. It looks pretty cool. It's quite dramatic change. So you go from all that cladding, all that. You add a bunch of cladding, go completely different fenders and everything. It's wild. Yeah, it is 3 cylinders. That's right there. 3 cylinders. So we can actually install this. It's not very expensive. So we'll just go ahead and install this. I mean, we've already blown a ton of money so far. So there's that. Let's see what you can do with this now. Let's go over back into the other side of the shop. See what stuff we can buy for it. And wait for dinner. Dinner's slowly being made. I should have taken a picture of the chicken breasts. So obviously nothing. So the rear, you can take the badges off, and the wing. That was a diffuser, yeah. So I like the windows tinted myself. Wang. Apparently you can't do a whole lot to it. Racing items, usual stuff. Front grille. More debadging. lights off. Put them in different places. So that's that. Let's see the wheels. I think it needs spoon wheels. It's a Honda. It has to have spoons. Wherever my spoon wheels are. There they are. It's funny looking. It's got like no power, but it's got wheels that are tired. They're huge. So, alright. So, this just means I have to buy another one of those. And let's go back and see what the you can't do a lot to this car either. You can wide body it, but it's not even worth looking at. It doesn't really do anything. But I'm sure it adds other stuff. See, I wouldn't wide body the Z-Tune only because then you really can't use it in a lot of races. Like if there's a daily race with it, you can't use it. You have to buy another one, another 3 million credits. Yeah, I don't see they don't do a lot with this. Front air dam, and it basically debadging, taking the running board, roof rack bars off, and debadging that little thing there, and more debadging. It takes away the tinted windows. It's basically you're making it like a base model wing. So let's go back wing. So little deck lid, and then a bigger thing on the back, which looks retarded. Sorry, it was probably insulting to somebody. So, and racing games are always the same stuff. I'm not going to look at them. Nothing else to take up. Yeah, nothing really going on with this car. It's terrible. I'm not going to drive any car. I just don't feel like doing it. So, that's really it. You do have the new time trial is with the Z-Tune. So if you do wide body, you can still borrow a car. So more people have put times in. I'll put a time in at some point. Ken's already went ahead and Falcon liveried it. And Bayside Blue, Cronus done Bayside Blue. So yeah. So, yeah, currently best time 142. So yeah, you should be able to get there at some point. And apparently there's not a lot of tuning parts you can put on the Z-Tune either. That's according to Black Panther's thing. Yes, you can get tires, power restrictor. You can do that. Customizable computer, which is nice. And you can drop weight. You can increase rigidity. Anti-lag, you want that. Doesn't change your PP, but does give you stuff. Not a whole lot. You already got the slotted brake discs. I didn't buy those. More weight savings, racing tires, and yeah, the carbon brakes do look cool. I think I'm gonna add those. They look cool. Yellow against the purple would look pretty sweet. So, all right, we spent more money on this. And that's it. Yeah, so does it have them? Yeah, there they are, but they're red. I want to go back and change those. It's gotta be different color. Parts, caliper color, gold, yellow. I think yellow looks the best, or white. Yeah, I think yellow. Yeah, yellow it is. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. I think. So. Let's see. Create design. So yeah, we haven't really done anything. Right, all special colors. Let's go to Nissan. They still don't have Nismo as a color, paint color. So that looks pretty cool. Pennzoil yellow. Yeah. Bayside blue. That is probably the best looking. I mean, this purple is pretty cool, but I think the Bayside blue is probably the most iconic color. I think it's the best looking color. There's Midnight Purple. Regular, original Midnight Purple. Or deep Marina Blue. That's good looking colors. There's the Millennium Jade. That does look good. Matte Silver. Yeah, all these colors look good. I think the colors just look good on this car. Boulder Gray, that looks pretty cool too. That's not original color. Brilliant White. I don't know. I want to repaint it, but maybe the red. That Zani Nismo red looks pretty cool. Hello viewers. Debating painting my new Nismo Z-Tune. Debating it. Of course, it doesn't cost me anything. Can always paint it back. That does. I actually really like that. Does look really cool. I'll just paint wheels. Paint the wheels. Don't generally like painting wheels. That looks good. That looks like. Do 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 do. So I might always go back to purple too. So you never know. I'm going to take the license plate. Just don't like the license plate. Oh, you see what it did? I took the Nismo off the intercooler. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think I have to go back. Go back to default. Default. Yeah. Did I brake balance controller? I don't know if I did that. Alright. Maybe we'll take it for a little spin. I don't really want to drive, but I'm here, the wheel's here, and I paid money for this, so might as well try it. So put the brake balance controller on it. Yeah, there it is. Surprised it doesn't already have that, but it might already have that. Alright. Where my gloves at? So yeah, if you I would think if you wide body it, you'd have to always rent a car. So let's see. Ugh, dang it. Probably need to shift a little earlier. Let's get the little I'm not driving this right. Oh. Too much curb. These curbs are a bit nasty too. And it's like, so this is a car that, you know, it's one of those cars that they should have in the game, because there's no possible way anybody plays this game would ever be able to own this car. You know, I mean, now, you know, a lot of R34s are now coming into the country. They're still insanely expensive, but they're obtainable. You can actually get one. I mean, like Larry Chen, well, the photographer, car photographer, he has one. A lot of people have gotten them. There's a lot of people that bringing them into the country. I think there's still 100,000 for a R34 GTR. So you know, R33s are still expensive. Way off. But cars like that Nissan and the Honda that they just added, I mean, these cars are really understeery. On sports tires, not. It sounds really cool. It doesn't feel like any different than any other GTR that I've driven in this game. It does seem a bit quicker, obviously. It's got a bunch of horsepower. Hello, viewers. If you can eat it over that chicane. Yeah, it's all-wheel drive. It's yeah, all-wheel drive. It's really understeery, big time. So, but it feels real good. It'll be fun to get to work that time down. I mean, still got to work that time down on the that spa lap. But anyway, um, it's a wonderful car. It really is. You know, Polyphony does a great job modeling these cars and getting all the sound samples and everything. Especially given this car, how few of them there are out there, and they're probably all of them are still in Japan. Um, Maybe, I don't know. Who knows where they are? But they're expensive, and somebody's going to let this group of guys do everything on their car. I'm sure Nissan and Nismo probably have pretty good relationship with Polyphony to be able to do that. So hopefully they get everything they need. So all right, well that's pretty much everything. There's really not anything else to say. Everybody, knows generally my attitude towards Gran Turismo. I just still like the game. I really like the game. I love what they offer. I just wish they would listen to, a pretty, sizable group of their players and give us some modern race cars. Super GT just did a really good video going over what I've always gone over, and not that. I mean, he stole my idea, but these cars are so out of date. Group threes are really out of date. Group ones are a mishmash, but they're still pretty out of date. There's only one car that's actually being raced now. That's still the oldest version of the hypercars with the Toyota. Group 4 is busted and broken. Group 2 is busted and broken. They add the Audi DTM car, but that's the only car that they added. They didn't add the Mercedes, they didn't add the Jaguar, they didn't add the BMW. So I missed a whole series you could have with the DTMs. And they do that. They're really, that's what they always do. They'll add one car from a whole class of cars and not have any competition. Like the Alfa Romeo 155 DTM British BTCC car, no other car, but they did add the real life cars to compete against it. So you have the Mercedes, the BMW, the Ford. They got all those cars, but they're the road cars, not the race cars. So anyway, they're just eclectic the way they add stuff. It's really kind of it makes no sense. But I ramble on about that. So anyway, again, thanks everybody for watching. Again, this is take 2, so I don't know what happened to take 1. It wasn't much different than this one. So all right, everybody have a great night, and yeah, we'll see you probably if I gotta check the schedules for what my commentating is going to be coming forward, but I know we have some EDTM trophy races over on the DTR channel, so we'll see how that goes. We also have a race coming up with the pub at Watkins Glen in group 3s and some group 1s, so that'll be one of my rare races that I do on GT7. And yeah, again, everybody, thanks. Have a great night and stay tuned.